Autumn in the Smokies. Hard to beat. Even though my son and I had made our first trip to Yellowstone in September, the fall colors in the mountains are an annual part of my photo adventures that I try not to miss. And when you get some mist and fog, the wow value goes up exponentially. This is one of my favorite trees in the cove. I know it's just a scraggly old walnut, but that walnut has been through a lot, and I love the way it stands alone, proudly, in the middle of the field as millions of people pass by and perhaps don't even notice it. I've always struggled to get a good composition that separates the tree from the background. This was the morning it all came together. I was able to get a photo where the mist kept the tree from blending in with the mountains. I know, right? I didn't want a photo of the mountains. That's right, sometimes that's just what you want, and the autumn colors in the foreground was icing on the cake. In the mountains near the end of October and looking for autumn colors, the Chimney Tops area has been the spot for the last several years, even after the fires that ravaged the area in 2016. This is a photo of the loop near the trailhead for Chimney Tops. You can see how it got its name. The mist and the fog was all the way up to Chimney Tops on this day, and I took full advantage of it with this shot of the autumn trees in the fog. Here's another one from that same area. This is an abstract shot of the same trees. Take this by using a slow shutter speed, usually around 1/20th of a second, and moving the camera vertically just as I trip the shutter. I usually have to try several times to get the effect I want, but sometimes the first one is the best. A few miles up the road from Chimney Tops is Newfound Gap, some of the most sweeping views in the mountains. The gap sits on the border between Tennessee and North Carolina. Back down in the valley near Townsend runs the Little River Gorge Road alongside the, you guessed it, Little River. Some of my favorite photos, especially in autumn, are of the rivers and streams of the Smokies flowing through the rocks and boulders with the autumn color in the background and reflecting in the water. Without a doubt, Cades Cove is one of my favorite places on earth. It's great for me because it's relatively flat compared to most areas of the mountains. Most trails in the Smokies involve a lot of ups and downs, as in 1,000 feet up and 1,000 feet down. I have friends that have hiked hundreds of miles through the Smokies, and I've even gone with them a time or two, but only on short hikes. 4 miles in and 4 miles out is about my max, and only if there was a waterfall or other photogenic feature at the end of the hike. I can't really understand why anyone would want to just walk somewhere without something to photograph at the end of the journey, but that's just me. I do enjoy hiking through Cades Cove though, since the average elevation change is less than 100 feet, and since there are myriad things to photograph all along the way. Usually find deer and the occasional black bear grazing through the meadows, and you can always find birds. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed producing it. If you did, be sure to hit the like button. That'll really help me out. It doesn't cost you a dime. If you'd like to see more of my ramblings, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Thanks again. See you next time.